a prison so feared that even America's most dangerous criminals lost hope the moment they arrived, surrounded by freezing water, protected by powerful ocean currents, and believed to be completely escape-proof. This is Alcatraz. But was it really impossible to escape? Today, we're uncovering the secrets behind America's most famous prison. Alcatraz Island lies in the middle of San Francisco Bay, just 1.25 miles, or about 2 kilometers, from the coast of San Francisco, California. The icy waters surrounding the island rarely rise above 54 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 12 degrees Celsius. Combined with powerful tides and unpredictable currents, even the strongest swimmers faced almost impossible odds. Originally constructed as a military fortress in the 1850s, the island was later transformed into one of the most secure federal prisons in American history. At the center of the island stood the massive cell house, a reinforced concrete building designed with security as its highest priority. Inside, the prison was divided into 4 main cell blocks: A block, B block, C block, and D block. B and C blocks housed most of the inmates, while D block contained the prison's most feared punishment cells. Long, narrow corridors stretched between hundreds of steel-barred cells, allowing guards to monitor every movement from multiple directions. Heavy steel doors separated each section of the prison, creating layer after layer of security. Beyond the cell house were the prison's essential facilities, including the dining hall, library, hospital, administration offices, workshops, and exercise yard. Watchtowers overlooked the island from strategic points, while powerful searchlights swept across the grounds after dark. Every prisoner lived inside a small concrete cell measuring just 5 feet wide and 9 feet long. There was no comfort, no privacy, and almost no personal space. Deep inside the prison was D Block, the most feared section of Alcatraz. This was where the prison kept its most dangerous and disruptive inmates. Within D Block were several isolation cells known simply as the Hole. Alcatraz was protected by more than just walls. Every cell was secured with heavy steel bars and locked doors. Armed guards watched every corridor, while guard towers overlooked the entire island. Powerful searchlights swept across the prison grounds every night. Prisoners were counted several times a day, and surprise inspections were carried out regularly. Even if someone escaped a cell, they still had to pass multiple locked gates, armed guards, and the freezing waters surrounding the island. Despite its fearsome reputation, Alcatraz was not immune to escape attempts. During its 29 years as a federal prison, 36 inmates took part in 14 separate escape attempts. Some were captured before they even reached the shoreline. Others were shot by prison guards while trying to flee. Several disappeared into the freezing waters of San Francisco Bay and were never seen again. Officially, no prisoner was ever confirmed to have successfully escaped from Alcatraz. On the night of June 11th, 1962, 3 prisoners attempted what many believed was impossible. Their names were Frank Morris, John Anglin, and Clarence Anglin. Unlike previous escape attempts, this plan had taken months of careful preparation. Using nothing more than stolen metal spoons, improvised tools and a homemade drill built from a vacuum cleaner motor, they slowly chipped away at the crumbling concrete around the air vents inside their cells. To hide the damage, they carefully painted fake wall panels that blended in with the original concrete. Every night, while the sound of music from the prison echoed through the cell house, they continued digging. The escapees crafted lifelike dummy heads using soap, toilet paper, cement dust, and real human hair collected from the prison barbershop. On the night of the escape, the fake heads were carefully placed on their pillows. As guards looked through the cell windows during their nighttime checks, after crawling through the openings behind their cells, the three men entered a narrow, hidden utility corridor that ran behind the cell house walls. From there, they climbed several stories through pipes and maintenance shafts until they reached the roof of the prison. Months earlier, the prisoners had secretly stolen more than 50 raincoats from around the prison. Using steam pipes as makeshift heat sealers, they fused the raincoats together to build an inflatable raft and homemade life jackets. Late that night, they climbed down the outside of the prison building, crossed the island undetected, and disappeared into the darkness of San Francisco Bay. When morning arrived, prison guards discovered the empty cells. The largest manhunt in Alcatraz history began immediately. Helicopters searched from above. Boats swept across the bay. The shoreline was carefully examined. But the three men were nowhere to be found. Days later, investigators recovered pieces of the homemade raft and a few personal belongings floating in the bay. The FBI concluded that the escapees had most likely drowned in the freezing water, yet no bodies were ever recovered. More than 60 years later, the mystery remains unsolved. Even decades after its closure, Alcatraz remains surrounded by mystery. Hidden utility tunnels behind the cell house walls once allowed maintenance workers to move unseen. Passageways that later became part of the prisoners' famous escape route. Some former inmates and guards also reported hearing strange sounds, unexplained footsteps, and eerie voices echoing through the empty corridors after dark. In 1963, the prison closed its doors forever, but the legend of Alcatraz was only just beginning.